You know his name, he got Pokey from when he born, he was a little pokey, he was like fat, so we just called him Pokey, so it always just stayed with us, so. So Lord is Pokey. And he didn't start his troubles until high school. Because middle school he was fine, good boy in school, and even the teacher would tell me he was one of her smartest students in class.
It started out, even my moms don't even know, like, it was certain times, like ages of 12, 13, just be trying to come out, be a lookout guy, you know, make sure the police wouldn't come in, and getting paid a salary, getting paid every week on a weekly basis to, you know, watch out for that. Watch out for the police and stuff like that.
I'm 55, believe it or not, and I had him at an early age at 15. So you got to think, we both grew up together.
Mom, man, she did an amazing job. She always made sure we had holidays, Christmases, Thanksgiving. It was wonderful. The way I got into selling illegal substances, just going around the older guys, you seeing guys, you know, they putting up in the, you know, the nice cars, nice clothes, and you know, taking myself upon myself just to, you know, you got your older cousins that's doing it, and taking upon myself just to ask them, you know, how they get this and how they get that, and wanted to be involved, and, you know, and just getting me up a role in it, you know, and just wanted to get into the hustle game and learning to make money. I didn't turn myself in, and I kind of went on the run. I was just having my daughter at the time, leading up to that arrest, so I was like, I at least want to stay to see my daughter born. So I didn't turn myself in, and I was hiding out, and somebody got a whereabout of my hiding outs because it was a reward for my arrest. So, you know, I guess somebody seen me, and they gave them the location where I was located at, and the police came, and he was knocking at the door. And I didn't want to answer it, but he was like, if you don't answer this door, whoever in there, I'm locking everybody up. So I didn't want everybody to go to jail, so I went to the door, and the man was like, I walked. Actually, they was finna leave because they had to have a warrant. So if you don't have the warrant, it's after 5 o'clock, so the courthouse kind of finna close. So they had to get the warrant for the judge to come in your house. So they couldn't get the judge, so they were just finna leave. I walked out, and you know, God had His way of working things out, because me walking out that door, which got me right here to this day, and but leading up to the arrest, it was a crazy arrest. It was crazy, yeah. I sat in the county jail for about 8 months, and then I did the rest of my 7 years in the federal penitentiary. And we had a bunch of homies that was working out. And at first I wasn't with it, because I loved my weight. I'm like, yo, I'm chubby. I took a while to get this weight, but I stayed up in the unit. I was upstairs, and I had to go up them stairs every day, and I caught myself kind of wasn't breathing good. I was like, yo. And so I told my homie the next day. He was like, I told you need to come out and work out with me, man. And I took it that day, and I started. I was 247, and when I came home, I was 185. Yeah, and it was tremendous workout, man. It was the workout. I love it to this day. I ended up obtaining my GED, which was an interesting story. They had stopped school for a while, so, you know, if it's no school, you don't really have to get up in the morning. You don't have to make your bed up. You just really, you know, just lounging around. And so they put school back in. They put school back into a prison, and they asked anybody who want to go back to school to come up to the school. So I took an initiative to go up there, and right then they put us in for the pre-GED. I'm thinking it's been a while, so everything that I'm looking over, it's like it's coming back to me. So I'm like, I took the test, and behold, I passed the pre-GED, and they put me in for the GED. And when I went up there, I took it. I thought I wasn't gonna pass it, because if you pass, if you don't pass, you got to go back to school. And I kept wondering why I ain't go back to school. Then I finally got the call saying I passed my GED, and I was so happy, man. And because I was one of the youngest ones out the dorm. After obtaining my GED in prison, I took it upon myself to come out here in society, and with my GED, was able to go to a technical school, and I took my opportunity to go to York Tech, which is in Rock Hill, South Carolina, and I obtained my associate's degree in HVAC science, and that was a big major move for me, man.
So sometimes when young men go to jail and figure out, well, I think this is not my life. This is not what I want to do for the rest of my life. And I think he finally figured that out. And I couldn't make him figure that out. He had to figure that out for himself. So, and he did. So now he's a better man for it.
Hard, man. Shout out to my wife, Brittany, man. I want you to know that she really was by my side, man. She gave me that encouragement to get back out here and know that things gonna be all right, and just being focused, man. Staying focused won't change. Change is another thing. You gotta want to change, and I kind of changed my environment. I moved away. I still stayed in Columbia for a while, but then we transitioned. We moved to Charlotte, and changing my location. That helped me a lot. Between that and my wife, she was a big factor in that.
His future looks great. He's making me proud because everything he said he was gonna do, he's doing it. He said he wanted to get his own business. He got his own business. He's got a family, and he's being that family man and taking care of his kids. And one thing I am glad that's happening now, he gets to grow up with the kids that he have now, because his older kids, he was never there to be a father and grow up with them. So now he get to actually see what growing up with kids is and being a real father in the house. So that's what I'm proud of.
It's so wonderful, man, when you're part of something that's right, and no one could come and take it from you. And I just love it. I love the life. I love it right now.